Have you ever looked at your nails and asked yourself if they are quietly revealing something serious about your health? As a doctor, I want you to understand this simple truth. Your nails can sometimes show warning signs before you feel anything wrong. In 2019, a photo of a patient's nails helped detect early-stage lung cancer before any symptoms appeared. No pain, no cough, just subtle changes in the nails. Your nails are not just made of keratin. They act like a record of your body reflecting changes from the past 4 to 6 months. Small details like color shape or lines can carry important clues. Many people believe white spots mean low calcium, but in most cases they come from minor injuries. The real concern is not these harmless signs, but the ones people often ignore. Before we begin, I would like to hear your thoughts. Where are you watching this video? What time are you watching it? Please leave a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Sign 1. Unusually white nails, Terry's nails, and Muirca's lines. When I look at a patient's nails, this is one of the first changes that makes me pause because it often tells a deeper story inside the body. If your nails start to look pale and cloudy, almost like frosted glass, and the small half moon at the base fades away, this could be a sign known as Terry's nails. This pattern has been linked to conditions like liver disease, heart failure, and diabetes, and in many cases these problems develop quietly, without clear symptoms for a long time. You may also notice thin white lines running across the nail in pairs. These are called Muirca's lines, and they can be a sign that your body is low in protein, especially albumin, which is often connected to kidney problems or poor nutrition. What matters most here is not just what you see, but how consistent it is. If the color of your nails no longer looks healthy, pink, and instead appears evenly pale across several nails, or if these white lines show up on more than one finger, it is worth paying attention. These are not random changes, and they are not about appearance. They are early signals from your body. The important thing to remember is that these signs can appear before you feel anything wrong, which means you still have time to act and protect your health. Sign 2. Yellow thick nails that stop growing. Yellow nail syndrome. This is a sign that often gets overlooked because many people think it is just aging or a fungal infection. When I see nails that turn yellow, become thicker, lose their cuticle, and grow very slowly, it raises a deeper concern inside the body. Normally, your nails should grow about 1/10 of an inch each month, but in this condition, growth can slow down significantly and sometimes almost stop. What makes this sign important is not just the color or thickness, but what it may be connected to. Yellow nail syndrome is often linked to problems in the lymphatic system, which helps your body move fluid and fight infection. When this system becomes blocked, fluid can build up and affect different parts of the body, especially the lungs. You may notice symptoms that seem unrelated at first, like shortness of breath, a feeling of heaviness in the chest, or frequent sinus infections. These can be signs of conditions such as fluid around the lungs or chronic inflammation in the airways. The key here is to notice patterns. If your nails are changing slowly over time, becoming thicker, more yellow, and barely growing, while you also feel more tired or have breathing issues, this is not something to ignore. These small changes may be your body asking for attention early, before more serious problems develop. Sign 3. Blue, purple, or gray nails. Low oxygen in the blood. This is a sign that can look subtle at first, but it carries one of the most urgent messages your body can send. When the nails begin to turn blue, purple, or even gray, it often means your blood is not carrying enough oxygen, a condition known as low oxygen levels in the blood. In a healthy state, your nails should have a soft pink tone, which reflects good circulation and oxygen flow. When that color fades into a bluish or dusky shade, it is a signal that something is interfering with how oxygen moves through your body. In many cases, this change is linked to lung conditions such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or asthma, where breathing becomes less efficient over time. It can also be related to certain heart conditions, where oxygen-rich blood is not circulating properly. As oxygen levels drop even slightly, your body begins to prioritize vital organs, and the extremities like fingers may show the first visible changes. If the adoinad nails appear more gray than blue, there is another rare but important cause: exposure to high levels of silver, which can lead to a condition called argyria. Although this is much less common, what you should pay attention to is consistency and timing. If this color change appears suddenly or happens along with symptoms like shortness of breath, dizziness, or fatigue, it should not be ignored. Your nails may be giving you an early warning that your body is struggling to get the oxygen it needs. Sign 4. A dark vertical line on the nail, possible melanoma. This is one of those signs that many people have seen, but very few truly understand. And today I want to bring your attention to it, because it can be far more serious than it looks. If you notice a dark brown or black line running vertically from the base of your nail to the tip, it may seem harmless at first. Many people assume it is just a bruise or a natural pigment change, especially as they get older. But here is what most people do not realize. In some cases, this line can be an early sign of melanoma, which is one of the most aggressive forms of skin cancer, and it can develop silently under the nail, where it is easy to miss. The key is not just the presence of the line, but how it looks over time. If the stripe becomes wider than about 1/8 of an inch, if the edges look blurred or uneven, or if the color is not consistent and appears darker in some areas, these are warning signs you should not ignore. There is also a critical detail called Hutchinson's sign, where the dark pigment begins to spread beyond the nail onto the surrounding skin. This is a strong red flag that requires immediate medical attention. What makes this sign dangerous is how easily it can be dismissed. It does not cause pain, and it does not interrupt your daily life. But it may be the only visible clue your body gives you. Catching it early can make a life-saving difference. Sign 5. Spoon-shaped nails, koilonychia. This is a sign that many people notice but rarely take seriously, because it develops slowly and does not cause pain. If your nails start to look thinner and curve inward at the center, almost like a small spoon, it may seem like a harmless change or simply part of aging. But this shape is not random, and it often points to something your body is lacking. In most cases, spoon-shaped nails are strongly linked to iron deficiency anemia, which means your body does not have enough iron to produce healthy red blood cells. Over time, this can lead to fatigue, weakness, shortness of breath, and even a reduced ability to stay active throughout the day. In older adults, this condition can quietly affect energy levels and overall quality of life without clear warning signs. There is also a less common but important possibility, a condition called hemochromatosis, where the body stores too much iron, and this imbalance can also affect the nails in unusual ways. What you should focus on is not just the shape, but how your body feels overall. If your nails are becoming more concave while you also feel tired more easily, or notice changes in your strength and endurance, this is your signal to pay attention. These changes are not cosmetic. They are functional, and they reflect what is happening in your blood. The good news is, this is often a condition that can be improved once identified early. Sign 6. Clubbed nails, rounded fingertips, and curved nails. This is one of the most striking nail changes because once you notice it, you cannot unsee it. The fingertips begin to swell. The nails curve downward and take on a rounded shape, almost like the surface of a watch glass. When you gently press the nail bed, it may feel softer and warmer than usual. This is not just a cosmetic change. It reflects a deeper shift in how oxygen and blood flow are working in your body. In many cases, nail clubbing is strongly associated with serious conditions, especially lung disease. In fact, lung cancer accounts for a large percentage of these cases, but it can also be linked to chronic heart disease, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel conditions. What makes this sign important is that it often develops gradually, so people adapt to the change and do not realize anything is wrong. There is a simple way you can check this at home called the Shamroth test. Place the nails of the same fingers from each hand against each other. If you normally see a small diamond-shaped gap between the nails, that is considered healthy. But if that space disappears completely, it can be an early warning sign of clubbing. What matters most is recognizing the pattern over time. If your fingertips look larger than before, your nails curve more than they used to, and this change is happening on several fingers. It is not something to ignore. These are signals that your body may be struggling with long-term oxygen, or circulation issues, and early attention can make a critical difference. Sign 7. Deep horizontal ridges, Bowes lines. This is a sign that often surprises people because it does not look dramatic at first glance, but it carries a powerful message about something your body has already been through. If you notice deep horizontal grooves running across the entire surface of your nail, these are called Bowes lines. Unlike small surface ridges that come with aging, these lines are deeper, more defined, and usually appear across more than one nail at the same time. What makes Bowes lines different is that they are not just a surface change. They are a record of a moment when your body went through significant stress. During that time, the nail matrix, which is responsible for producing new nail growth, temporarily slows down or even stops. This interruption leaves a visible line that continues to move forward as the nail grows. These lines can be linked to serious events such as a heart attack, a severe infection, a major surgery, intense emotional stress, or even treatments like chemotherapy. In a way, your nails are marking a timeline, showing when your body faced a major challenge. What matters most is this: if you notice deep ridges appearing across multiple nails, especially after a period of illness or extreme stress, this is not something to ignore. These lines are your body's signal that it has gone through a major shock and may still need proper care and recovery. Paying attention early can help you understand your health more clearly and take the right steps forward. Bonus: subtle nail signs you should not ignore. Not every warning sign is obvious, and some of the most important clues can appear in very small details that are easy to miss. One example is small pits or tiny dents on the surface of the nails. This may look like minor damage, but it is often an early sign of conditions like psoriasis, or even certain types of hair loss related to the immune system. These changes can appear long before more visible symptoms develop on the skin or scalp. Another subtle sign is thin red or brown lines under the nail that look like tiny splinters. These are called splinter hemorrhages, and they may seem harmless, especially if you do not remember any injury. But when they appear without a clear cause or show up along with symptoms like fever, fatigue, or a general feeling of being unwell, they can point to something more serious, such as an infection in the heart valves. These signs are easy to overlook because they are small and painless, but they can reflect changes happening deep inside your body. If you begin to notice them more than once or across multiple nails, it is a good time to pay closer attention and consider checking in with your doctor. Early awareness can help you respond sooner and protect your overall health. 5-minute self-check. You can do at home before you finish this video. I want to leave you with something simple but powerful. A quick 5-minute routine you can do at home to better understand your health. Start by looking at your nails under natural light, not under a lamp, because artificial lighting can change how colors appear and may hide important signs. Take a moment to observe the color, the shape, and any lines or changes across multiple nails. Next, try a simple circulation check. Press gently on your big toenail or fingernail until it turns white, then release and watch how quickly the color returns. In a healthy system, it should turn pink again within about 2 seconds. If it takes longer, this may suggest your circulation needs attention. Finally, consider taking a photo of your nails once a month. This creates a visual timeline that helps you notice slow changes that are easy to miss day by day. Now, I would love to hear from you. Have you ever noticed any of these signs on your nails, or will you start checking after this video? Leave a comment below and share your experience. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe and take care of your health. One small step at a time.